Dory, Dory, you wanna go fishing? I guess not. Lindsay, you wanna go fishing? No. Alright, I guess I'm going on my own.
Finally made it to where I want to start fishing, so you take this off. Now, I'll tell you guys real quick, if you're gonna go out on your own, you should definitely wear a life jacket. Also, you know, keep the radio on you if you've got one, which you should, because this is waterproof and it floats. So if I go in the water, I've got a way to call for help. It might seem kind of like overkill, but honestly, guys, there's so much stuff out there. You never know when you're gonna hit a wave wrong. You never know when there's gonna be debris. Just anything can throw you from the boat. And if you're not ready for it, you know, that can be it. And we all need more days fishing, not days hurt. The weather's a little bit much for fly fishing, for me at least. So we're gonna switch over and throw some conventional. Yep. Watching the weather all day, and this finally decided that it was going to turn into something. So yeah, I came down, was going to change out some baits, and checked my phone to look at the radar, and which has shown nothing all day. Forecast shows nothing, radar shows nothing, but yeah. So we're gonna get off this flat and try and find ourselves someplace we can lay low for a little bit, get out of this, get out of the rain. Should be interesting. Holy smokes, that was not what I had planned for today. So I like woke up, looked at the weather, and watched the radar, and that was not what it was calling for. But we made it home, safe, so we're in the truck, safe and sound, which is always a good thing. The other thing I was going to talk about in this video with going on solo runs is making a float plan. you should definitely make a float plan. You should tell whoever you're gonna tell, whether it's your wife, your mom, your dad, your best friend that should be fishing with you, but decided that they needed to, I don't know what's more important than fishing. So anyway, sure they know where you're gonna be, where you're putting the boat in, where you're taking the boat out, where you're gonna go fishing, or whatever you're doing on the water. Give them check-in times. So give them, this is when I'll be in the marina. This is when I'll leave the marina. This is, you know, if you're somewhere where you have a cell phone, tell them, you know, hey, I'll call you, you know, halfway through my trip and let you know how things are going. But just keep them updated with what is going on. And then any changes that you're gonna make sure they know about it. I gave my wife the area I was gonna go fish, and if I was gonna leave that area, I would have sent her a text and be like, hey, I'm moving over to this area, so this is where I'll be. The next thing you should do along those lines is also give them a cutoff time, like a hard set at this time. Please call the police or the search and rescue, Coast Guard, whoever, and tell them, hey, my husband, friend, was supposed to be home by now. I haven't seen him. This is where he said he was going. This is where his truck should be. Definitely make sure you put a float plan together and stick to it. And actually part of that is I need to call my wife and let her know that I made it off the water.
Hi, this is Lindsay. Leave a message.
Well, I'll just send her a text, I guess. So yeah, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, you know, I mentioned, like, I checked the forecast a ton of times. I had been watching those clouds as I was out, and I kept checking the radar, and wasn't seeing anything, and then finally I saw something. And I was in the middle of a flat, so I wasn't seeing lightning, I wasn't seeing thunder, so I chose to just pull myself off the flat before I started running. I knew I was gonna get wet, and it wasn't worth tearing up that flat and just destroying that flat just so I didn't get wet. Yeah, not the video I was planning on making today, for sure. But just keep some of those things in mind. I'll write them down in the description, some of the steps that I use when I'm gonna go on a solo trip. Keep an eye on the weather. Don't trust your phone. Use your eyes. Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. Watching me run from a thunderstorm or a rainstorm, I guess. And hit like, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.